Imagine going to bed feeling perfectly fine, expecting to wake up refreshed, but never opening your eyes again. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? And sadly, for a 72-year-old woman in our very own community, this became a grim reality. She passed away quietly in her sleep, not from an unexpected illness, but due to a simple, yet profoundly dangerous mistake she was making every single night. It's a mistake many of us might be making without even realizing it. Something that seems harmless but can quietly chip away at our health and even, as we've seen, our lives, our sleep. That precious time for rest and renewal can turn into a silent battleground if we're not careful. We often hear about diet and exercise, but sleep is just as, if not more, critical, especially as we get a little older. It's the hidden pillar of our well-being. So many of us unknowingly fall into habits that prevent our bodies from truly restoring themselves, leading to a host of problems that we might blame on age, when, in fact, they're just consequences of poor sleep. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 deadly sleep habits, common pitfalls that can undermine your health and leave you vulnerable. We'll talk about how to recognize them and, more importantly, how to avoid them. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you and give you a fresh perspective on how you approach your nightly rest. Let's dive right into the first habit, one that many people dismiss as just snoring, or a normal part of getting older, ignoring symptoms of sleep apnea. You might think, oh, I just snore a bit. Or, my spouse says I stop breathing sometimes, but I feel fine. The truth is that seemingly harmless snoring or those brief pauses in breathing could be a sign of something much more serious: obstructive sleep apnea. This condition means your airway repeatedly collapses during sleep, cutting off your breathing for short periods, sometimes hundreds of times a night. Imagine trying to run a marathon while holding your breath every few minutes. That's what your body is doing internally, even if you're not aware of it. Each time your breathing stops, your brain briefly wakes you up just enough to gasp for air, usually without you remembering it the next morning. This constant struggle doesn't allow your body to get the deep, restorative sleep it desperately needs. You might wake up feeling tired even after a full 8 hours, have morning headaches, struggle with concentration, or feel drowsy throughout the day. For our hearts, this is a tremendous strain. Your blood pressure can spike during these episodes, and over time, this puts you at a much higher risk for high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, and even irregular heart rhythms. It also makes existing conditions like diabetes harder to manage. The case of the 72-year-old woman I mentioned earlier highlights just how dangerous this can be. While her specific cause of death wasn't definitively linked solely to untreated sleep apnea, many experts agree that severe, undiagnosed sleep apnea can lead to fatal heart events during sleep due to the stress it places on the cardiovascular system. It's not just about feeling tired, it's about the silent damage happening internally. The good news is, sleep apnea is treatable. If you or your partner notice loud snoring, gasping, choking, or pauses in breathing during the night, or if you consistently wake up feeling unrefreshed, talk to your doctor. They might recommend a sleep study, which can often be done comfortably at home these days. Treatments range from lifestyle changes like losing weight or changing sleep positions, to devices like a CPAP machine, which provides continuous airflow, or even oral appliances. Don't let pride or the fear of a machine stop you. Embracing treatment can be life-changing, giving you back your energy, improving your focus, and most importantly, protecting your heart and overall health. Think of it as a gift to yourself, a way to reclaim truly restorative sleep and guard against these silent threats. It's a proactive step that could literally add years to your life and quality to your days. Now, let's talk about something else many of us turn to when sleep becomes elusive: over-reliance on sleep aids. Whether it's an over-the-counter pill, a prescription medication, or even just a nightly glass of wine. Reaching for something to knock us out often does more harm than good in the long run. It's understandable to want relief when you're struggling to sleep. The occasional use of a mild sleep aid might seem harmless, but the problem arises when it becomes a daily habit. The first thing you reach for when you anticipate a restless night. Many of these medications, especially the stronger prescription ones, don't actually give you natural, restorative sleep. Instead, They can induce a sedated state that mimics sleep, but doesn't provide the deep, healing stages your brain and body need. This means you wake up feeling groggy, sometimes even more tired, and certainly not refreshed. For folks over 60, there are additional risks. Many sleep medications can increase your risk of falls during the night because they can leave you feeling disoriented or unsteady if you need to get up. They can also interact dangerously with other medications you might be taking, leading to confusion, memory problems, or even more serious side effects. And then there's the dependency. Your body can quickly adapt to needing these substances to fall asleep, making it even harder to sleep naturally without them. It creates a vicious cycle. What about that nightly glass of wine or a nightcap? Many people believe alcohol helps them sleep. And while it might make you feel drowsy initially, it actually fragments your sleep later in the night. It suppresses REM, sleep, the dreaming stage that's crucial for memory consolidation and emotional processing. And it can cause you to wake up frequently as your body processes the alcohol. It also relaxes the muscles in your throat, which can worsen snoring and sleep apnea. Instead of reaching for a pill or a drink, consider exploring natural winding down routines, a warm bath, reading a book, gentle stretching, or listening to calming music can all signal to your body that it's time to prepare for sleep. If you're currently relying on sleep aids, talk to your doctor about gradually reducing your dosage or exploring alternative strategies. It's a journey, but breaking free from dependence can truly unlock the natural, deep sleep you deserve. It's about retraining your body and mind to relax naturally, rather than forcing sleep with artificial means. Moving on from that, another critical factor that often gets overlooked is having an irregular sleep schedule. Many of us, especially after retirement, might feel like we have the freedom to sleep in whenever we want or stay up late, thinking it doesn't matter. But our bodies thrive on routine. Even more so as we age, we have an internal clock called the circadian rhythm that dictates when we feel sleepy and when we feel awake. This rhythm is incredibly sensitive to consistency. When you go to bed and wake up at wildly different times each day, including weekends, you're essentially giving your internal clock mixed signals, similar to experiencing constant jet lag. This desynchronization can throw off your entire system. It impacts the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps us sleep, making it harder to fall asleep when you want to and stay asleep through the night. Beyond just making you feel tired, an inconsistent sleep schedule can have broader health implications. It can negatively affect your metabolism, making it harder to manage weight and blood sugar levels. Your immune system, which relies on consistent sleep to function optimally, can become weakened, leaving you more susceptible to illnesses. Even your mood and cognitive function can suffer, leading to increased irritability, difficulty concentrating, and even memory lapses. Think about it: if you always eat your meals at random times, your digestion would likely suffer. Sleep is no different. Your body anticipates certain activities at certain times, and when you disrupt that, there are ripple effects throughout your entire physiology. The key here is consistency. Try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every single day, even on weekends. Yes, it might mean sacrificing a long lie-in on a Saturday morning, but the benefits for your overall health and energy levels are immeasurable. Start by gradually shifting your bedtime and wake-up time by 15-minute increments until you reach a schedule that feels natural and sustainable for you. And remember, it's not just about the hours you spend in bed, but the quality of those hours. A consistent schedule helps ensure you're getting deep, restorative sleep. Next, we'll dive into another aspect of your environment that might be silently sabotaging your sleep without you even realizing it. Next, we'll dive into a habit that involves your surroundings maintaining a poor sleep environment. Think about your bedroom right now. Is it a sanctuary for rest? Or does it serve multiple purposes? Perhaps cluttered or too bright? Many of us underestimate the profound impact our sleep environment has on the quality of our rest. For example, light is a huge culprit. Even small amounts of light, especially blue light from screens like phones, tablets, or televisions, can disrupt your body's melatonin production. Melatonin is that crucial hormone that signals to your brain that it's time to wind down and sleep. if you're scrolling on your phone right before bed, or if your bedroom has a streetlight shining in, or even a digital alarm clock glowing brightly. Your body might not get the clear signal it needs to prepare for deep sleep. It tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. The ideal sleep environment should be as dark as possible. Consider blackout curtains, an eye mask, or even just turning off all electronic devices an hour or two before bed. It might feel strange at first, but giving your eyes a break from light and allowing your natural sleep hormones to kick in can make a world of difference. Then, there's temperature. Our bodies naturally experience a slight drop in core temperature as we prepare for sleep. If your room is too hot, it can prevent this cooling process, making it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Conversely, if it's too cold, your body might shiver or spend energy trying to warm up, also disrupting sleep. The ideal temperature for most people falls somewhere between 60 to 67 degrees, Fahrenheit 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. Experiment a bit to find what feels most comfortable for you. But generally, cooler is better than warmer. Noise is another significant disruptor. Even if you don't fully wake up from a sudden noise, your brain is still processing sounds throughout the night, which can pull you out of deeper sleep stages. This might be barking dogs, traffic, a noisy neighbor, or even a ticking clock. Consider using earplugs, a white noise machine, or a fan to create a consistent, soothing background hum that can mask sudden noises. The goal is to create a consistent, predictable soundscape that signals safety and calm. Finally, think about your mattress and pillows. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to pressure points and require better support. An old, lumpy mattress or a pillow that doesn't support your neck and spine properly can lead to aches and pains that disrupt sleep and leave you feeling stiff and unrested in the morning. Investing in a good quality mattress and pillows, or at least evaluating if your current ones are still serving you well, can be a game changer. Your bed should be a place of comfort and rest, not a source of discomfort, creating a truly dark, quiet, and cool bedroom, specifically designed for sleep. Signals to your body that this is a place dedicated to rest, setting the stage for truly restorative sleep night after night. Now let's move on to something that's often a cherished evening ritual for many late-night eating and drinking, especially alcohol and caffeine. While a cup of tea or a light snack might seem innocent enough, the timing and type of food or drink you consume before bed can have a profound impact on your sleep quality. Let's start with heavy meals. Eating a large, rich, or spicy meal too close to bedtime forces your digestive system to work overtime when it should be winding down. Your body is busy breaking down food, which can lead to indigestion, heartburn, or just a general feeling of discomfort that makes it impossible to relax and fall asleep. For many of us, acid reflux or heartburn symptoms worsen when we lie down after a big meal, causing discomfort that can wake us up repeatedly throughout the night. It's not just about feeling full. It's about the internal work your body is doing that keeps it in an active state rather than a restful one. Aim to finish your last substantial meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. If you do feel hungry later, opt for a very light snack, something easy to digest like a banana or a small handful of almonds, which can even help promote sleep due to their natural compounds. Then there's caffeine. We all know coffee wakes us up, but many people underestimate how long caffeine stays in their system. The stimulating effects of caffeine can linger for many hours after you've had your last cup. So, that afternoon cup of tea or coffee, even a seemingly mild one, could be keeping you wired long into the evening. It's not just coffee. Caffeine is also found in many teas, chocolate, some soft drinks, and even certain pain relievers. To ensure caffeine doesn't interfere with your sleep, it's generally best to cut off all caffeine intake at least 6 to 8 hours before your intended bedtime. For some very sensitive individuals, this window might need to be even longer. And alcohol, while it might initially make you feel sleepy, is a significant sleep disruptor. As we discussed earlier, it metabolizes in your body, leading to fragmented sleep later in the night. It also suppresses crucial REM sleep and can worsen snoring and sleep apnea by relaxing the throat muscles. While a small glass might seem harmless, if you're struggling with sleep, even a single drink can be counterproductive. Think of your body as a fine-tuned machine that needs to transition smoothly into a repair and rest cycle at night. Flooding it with stimulants or making it work hard on digestion right before bed is like trying to put your car in park while it's still in drive. By being mindful of what and when you eat and drink in the hours leading up to bedtime, you're giving your body the best possible chance to naturally drift into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. It's a simple adjustment that can yield profound improvements in your nightly rest. Let's talk about the sixth deadly sleep habit, the wrong kind of physical activity. Or sometimes, not enough of it at all. We all know exercise is fantastic for us, and it truly is one of the best natural sleep aids. Regular physical activity can help you fall asleep faster, sleep more deeply, and wake up feeling more refreshed. It helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle and can even reduce symptoms of restless legs syndrome. However, the timing and intensity of your exercise matter significantly, especially as we age. Engaging in vigorous exercise too close to bedtime can be counterproductive. When you exercise intensely, your body temperature rises, your heart rate increases, and you get a surge of invigorating hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. While this is great for boosting your energy during the day, it's precisely the opposite of what you want right before you try to wind down for sleep. Imagine trying to calm your nervous system after a brisk walk or a dance class right before you want to close your eyes. It's like trying to turn off a light switch when the electricity is still surging. Generally, it's best to finish any vigorous exercise at least 3 to 4 hours before your bedtime. This gives your body ample time to cool down, your heart rate to normalize, and those stimulating hormones to subside, allowing your system to naturally transition into a relaxed state. So, if you're an evening exerciser, consider shifting your routine to the morning or afternoon. Even a brisk walk earlier in the day can have wonderful benefits for your sleep later. On the flip side, a lack of physical activity altogether can also negatively impact your sleep. If your body isn't physically tired by the end of the day, it can be harder for your mind to shut down. Sedentary lifestyles often lead to less restorative sleep. Your body doesn't have the signals of having expended energy, which helps trigger the need for rest. It's about finding that sweet spot. Gentle activities like stretching, gentle yoga, or a very slow, relaxed walk can actually be beneficial in the evening, as they help release tension and promote relaxation. The key is moderation and timing. Listen to your body. If you feel energized and awake after an evening workout, that's a sign it's too close to your sleep time. Find a routine that allows you to reap the benefits of exercise without sacrificing your precious night's rest. It's a dance between expending energy and allowing your body to prepare for stillness. Finally, we come to the seventh deadly sleep habit, and perhaps one of the most insidious, because it often resides in our mind's unmanaged stress and anxiety. In our busy lives, especially as we navigate the changes that come with getting older, it's easy to find ourselves constantly worrying or replaying events in our heads. This mental chatter, if left unchecked, can be an enormous barrier to peaceful sleep. When your mind is racing with thoughts about tomorrow's appointments, yesterday's conversation, or broader anxieties about health or finances, your brain stays in an active, on state. It's difficult for your body to relax when your mind is convinced there's something urgent to process or solve. This constant state of mental arousal keeps your nervous system activated, preventing the natural progression into the deeper, more restorative stages of sleep. You might find yourself lying awake for hours, tossing and turning, unable to quiet the internal monologue. This isn't just frustrating. It leads to poor sleep quality, making you feel drained and even more anxious the next day, creating a vicious cycle. The painful reality is that many people spend their nights in this mental battle, only to wake up feeling more exhausted than when they were we townsends to Konaman. Koer omam. Boynidin mar. The worry becomes so ingrained that bedtime itself triggers a fear of not sleeping, adding another layer to the anxiety. So what can we do to manage this? One of the most powerful tools is establishing a consistent wind-down routine in the hour or two before bed. This isn't just about dimming the lights. It's about actively disengaging your mind from the day's stresses. This could involve practicing mindfulness or meditation, even 5 to 10 minutes of focusing on your breath, noticing sounds around you, or doing a simple body scan can help ground you in the present moment and quiet the mental noise. Journaling can also be incredibly effective. Before bed, spend some time writing down your worries, your to-do list for tomorrow, or anything that's occupying your mind. Getting these thoughts out of your head and onto paper can be surprisingly freeing, allowing you to mentally park them until morning. Another strategy is to engage in calming, non-stimulating activities. Instead of watching an exciting show or checking emails, try reading a light book, listening to gentle music, or engaging in a relaxing hobby. Some people find that listening to a guided sleep meditation or a calming podcast can help lull them into a relaxed state. If you find yourself consistently overwhelmed by stress or anxiety, don't hesitate to reach out for professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide strategies and tools to manage these feelings more effectively, which will undoubtedly improve your sleep. Remember, your mind needs to be a peaceful garden, not a battlefield, when it's time to sleep. Cultivating a calm mind is just as important as a comfortable bed for truly restorative rest. It's an investment in your mental peace and ultimately, your physical well-being. So, we've walked through 7 habits that can profoundly impact your sleep and, by extension, your overall health and well-being. We started with the crucial importance of not ignoring the signs of sleep apnea, a silent but potentially deadly condition that can put immense strain on your heart. We then discussed the trap of over-relying on sleep aids, whether they're prescription pills or that seemingly harmless nightcap, and how they can actually prevent you from getting truly restorative sleep while introducing other risks. We also explored how an irregular sleep schedule throws off your body's natural rhythm, leading to a cascade of negative effects on your energy, metabolism, and mood. Then, we delved into how a poor sleep environment, too much light, uncomfortable temperatures, or distracting noise can disrupt your body's natural signals for rest, turning your bedroom into a place of struggle rather than sanctuary. We also covered the impact of late-night eating and drinking, particularly heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol, which force your body to work when it should be winding down, leading to fragmented sleep and discomfort. And we talked about finding the right balance with physical activity, how regular exercise is a natural sleep aid, but intense workouts too close to bedtime can actually keep you awake, emphasizing the importance of timing. Finally, we explored the silent battle many face with unmanaged stress and anxiety, and how a racing mind can prevent the peaceful relaxation needed for deep sleep. Remember, making even small changes to these habits can make a colossal difference to your health and happiness. You don't have to overhaul everything at once. Pick one habit that resonates most with you, perhaps something that feels achievable, and focus on improving it this week. Maybe it's turning off screens an hour before bed, or committing to a consistent wake-up time, even on weekends. Perhaps it's talking to your doctor about that snoring. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a powerful investment in your future self. Your body and mind are incredibly resilient, and they respond wonderfully to positive changes. Don't underestimate the power of a truly restorative night's sleep. It's not a luxury. It's a fundamental pillar of vibrant aging. It impacts everything: your energy levels, your mood, your memory, your immune system, and even your cardiovascular health. Think of sleep as your body's nightly tune-up, a crucial time for repair, rejuvenation, and consolidation of memories. When you prioritize it, you're not just sleeping better, you're living better. You're giving yourself the gift of more vibrant days, clearer thinking, and a greater capacity to enjoy all that life has to offer. So, take these insights to heart. Be kind to yourself, be patient with the process, and celebrate every small victory. You deserve to wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to embrace each new day with enthusiasm. What are your thoughts on these sleep habits? Have you tried any of these adjustments? And what was your experience? Or perhaps you have a tip of your own that helps you sleep better. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, so please share your insights and join the conversation. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If you found this video helpful and want to see more content like this, please give us a thumbs up, a like, as it really helps our channel grow and reach more people who could benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos, where we'll continue to explore practical tips and insights for living your best life at every age. Thank you for spending this time with us. Here's to many nights of peaceful, restorative sleep, and to living your best life at every age.